Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Quake, Dissolution of Eternity on the Nightmare difficulty, played through Quakespasm-Spiked. We are doing all levels continuously, and this is R2M6, Blood Sacrifice. Let's begin. Alright, let's start sacrificing some enemies, like the ogres and the zombie. The zombie's on the altar. He makes a great sacrifice to the pseudo-mine gods of this mine-themed level. But when we're done with everything here, we can just go out and kill this fiend. And we can also go up here to grab some ammo for the super nail gun if you happen to need that, but I don't, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Might as well use that ammo for enemies like that, but I'm gonna switch to the nail gun or rocket launcher for these guys. A basic rocket launcher, because I might as well use that ammo up since I have so much of it. Alright, killing all the enemies will allow you to get a good look at these mine textures. I think these might have been the ones that were rejected from the original Quake for being too brown. Maybe not. Either way, we're gonna go into this temple, but not really, it's a trap. Whoops. There's a fiend here leading to this pathway with the Death Knight. And some more traps. Interesting. Pushing this button will allow you to get out of this trap. And pushing this button will allow you to ride this trap as a lift. Up here's an ogre, which we'll get rid of before anything else. And now we can just hop up here and progress on into this room. Some more fiends and ogres will await you, but that's fine. That's to be expected at this point. There's some lava nails and more fiends. But there was just one there. Anyways, this is the most fiendish trap of them all. Timing puzzles, my nemesis. Or time jumps, excuse me. But also over here, check out this slightly misaligned texture. Walk through it, and you get a secret with an anti-grab belt. Now you can use the anti-grab belt to get this power shield, but I prefer rocket jumping. Even though it wasn't particularly crafty right there. Over here is a great opportunity to use that power shield because of these dickheads. And we should be good on that front. Okay, so after killing the ogre and the fiend, we can now go into this mess with some more health. There's a Death Knight here we can get rid of, who wants to be really tanky for some reason. Holy crap. There's also this button you can press. You have to avoid the trap there as usual. And now we can get rid of more enemies in this new area that we opened up. Now this area is a little scary, just a little bit. Nothing too serious, but still. The reason why is not only because of the lava, but also these guys spawn. And after that, this guy spawns. And there's ogres off the top too. And lucky me, these were multi-grenade ogres. Dickheads. Alright, right here's a fiend. Pretty easy to get rid of. And if you shoot this wall, you'll be able to get this secret with armor and ammo. And there's plenty of other friends here too. Lots of fiends, as you might notice. I ran out of ammo for the multi-grenade launcher and the multi-rocket launcher, but it doesn't really matter because I got more now. And we should be good to go for this area. So let's go up here, mess with this freak. And this one too. And this one. Jump over the saw. And we can go into this area with the epic Zappy Frog. Just shoot the inside the mouth and you should be ready to go for this mess. Which has ogres in it, which you probably already killed. But if you already killed them, you can press the button and go into here. But also, shoot this wall and go into this area to kill this ogre, who's guarding this right here. The secret pentagram of protection. Which we'll probably use to some extent at the very least. Because look, there's a fiend here. Let's get rid of it Let's get rid of the zombies. When we go into this mess, we can just blow up everything right in its face. And don't worry about losing the armor. We'll get it back, I assure you. Because over here, when you step on the altar, you'll open a secret area. Now this secret area will give you red armor again, and it'll also teleport you into this part, which is pretty cool, because it has quad damage, and we'll need that quad damage for these guys. Or gals, I guess. Either way, when you're done with that, you can shoot both of these buttons to open up this door right here, and we'll make our way into this room to kill everything that we can with the quad damage while we have it. Careful shot right here. Kind of like that. Somehow this ogre's already dead. I don't care. Let's just go. Alright, so more friends await you in this part. There's an ogre behind you, but there's also a fiend. Pretty devilish placement of enemies, if I do say so. But in this room, there's just a Death Knight and some zombies in this room with a power shield. Let's just kill this zombie in a little bit and grab the power shield. Alright, so this part primarily features you jumping over saws, and they kind of saw your ass if you aren't careful. But aside from that, it's not a big deal. But when you're done with just about everything here, you can go through the portal, but yeah, we're done with everything. Let's just go. Grab the silver key. We lost the shield, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go through here now. Watch out for the lava nails and just jump up here to get the final secret with 100 health. So now we have that, we can just run through here without too much of a hassle. Unless the fiends want to be extra tanky, that's fine. I don't really care, man. It's not like I wanted to have that health anyway. You don't need it. But you do need to be prepared for this next encounter, because once we go into this part, we'll have to kill this ogre, of course. And of course, it's a multi-grenade ogre. But more importantly, we'll have to deal with this encounter with this fellow. Let's get rid of him. And his buddies, too. He's got plenty of buddies, doesn't he? Yeah, it's another one of these guardians, except he's mine-themed. Yeah, the High Priest. But after killing him, you can now go right into the exit. And that's Blood Sacrifice. And yeah, although this level is short like the last one, relatively speaking, it's pretty challenging because of all the traps and some nasty enemy placement, which is quite devilish. Like the lava pits with the ogres and all the fiend placements. This level's very doable, but I still gotta say that enemy placement is a bit dickish at times, but I kind of like that. Maybe I'm just a masochist at this point, but doesn't really matter. We got the level done. It's pretty entertaining, but I think this is like one of the few mine-themed levels in Quake, at least for this expansion pack. I think it's like one of the only ones. Anyways, we are done with this level. Stay tuned for the next one, where we go into R2M7, the penultimate level of Dissolution of Eternity. But until then, toodaloo.